Welcome to Career Dice. I'm Naval Marwa, founder of Magna Global HR Services Private Limited. Thanks very much for accepting our invitation to be part of our advisory panel and helping us to develop Career Dice into a formidable career enhancement and job hunting tool. I'm sure with your support, Career Dice would be a useful service, and in turn, it will help you in your career too. I would like to make this an opportunity to tell you about Career Dice and why I started this. I want to expect and what to expect from this services, how to go about. I'm an executive search expert, a headhunter for last 3 decades. Executive search is my passion and profession. This matchmaking profession has given me so much and so many things in life that I just can't even count. The most important and the most valuable thing it gave me are the opportunities to understand people and their careers very closely. I have seen people rising, analyze what they made them grow. I have also seen people not so much rising despite their talent or in distress or in the failing, and try to understand what's the reason behind that. I guess during last 25 years, I must have interviewed or assessed careers of not maybe more than 10,000 people. I've overseen placements of 5,000 people, means that many careers I have positively impacted. Many of my candidates consulted me during their tough time and also during their good times of their career. Many ask me when they are on their crossroad in their career to take some decisions. They ask my advice. Even when they got another opportunity through some another source, they consulted me, should go ahead or not. Many benefited from my counseling and appreciated it in their own style. Off and on, I keep on getting suggestion requests to start some career counseling services. It's during Corona lockdown, these distress calls became too sharp and too high. While my counseling and advisory could help a person to make better career decision, but here most of them were having a sort of career crisis. For them, a job or assignment is needed on a yesterday basis. That made me thinking. Few thought that's went through my mind are I'm sharing with you. As such, recruitment is a very noble profession, and I truly believe this. I find it nobler than the medical profession. A doctor may give a cut, we don't even that much. I wrote it once in this profession. Blessed are those touched by a recruiter, because there is a world of difference between being asked for a job or asking for a job. A recruiter can not only bring, whenever touch, can bring growth, pride, recognition, whenever it touches accidentally. Yes, there is a world of difference between being asked for a job or asking for a job. Having said that, I also recognize a harsh fact, and that is, as a headhunter, my livelihood depends upon the talent and the cooperation of the candidates that I headhunt. So in that sense, I carry a gratitude in my heart for each and every candidate I connect with or headhunt. It's their cooperation, their talent that I am making money for. Whenever someone proactively looking for a job calls me, unfortunately I feel very handicapped to help beyond my mandate. I just can't do anything beyond my mandate. So that's when I decided to conceive Career Dice as a service. And I thought few objectives, few things I need to keep in mind. Number one, it should be a thorough career analysis and counseling service. It must show a mirror to the person that there should be a strong self-realization and recognition of one's strength, USP, one's unexploited strength to the person concerned. It must tell him more clearly. The clarity. in terms of whom to market, where to sell one's talent, identify and tap available opportunity pools, those pools as a professional structured manner. Where those jobs lying, one must understand very clearly where there's a likelihood and attack that. Communication, an enticing weapon. Give them weapons where it helps a customer to prepare communication pieces and other weapons apart from an impactful resume that can attract a hiring decision maker or an influencer or break that ice, which is very important before you get an interview call. Aiming and shooting pads. What's that? To do above, one need to research and get a lot of information. These are the shooting pads, career dice to provide that vital assistance to market your talent using our identity and mechanism. So this type of infrastructure. I also realize our headhunting techniques could be of great use. Actually, HR head, talent acquisition heads, hiring managers are active talent acquisitors. They are the one who post jobs, engage initially with you and the candidates, but they are not the real owner of the need. They do not generate a demand. They are the just facilitators. The internal placement consultant like me, the real decision makers are different. They are the promoters, board of directors, managing director, chairman, chair, CEO, a functional head or a business head. I call them passive talent acquisitors. They form the man's specification, the role. They are in a position to modify. They are in the position to hire immediately, find the right talent of what they think is right for them. Active talent acquisition serve them. Can we target passive talent acquisitor apart from active ones that one usually do in any case? So that's how the idea of hunt a job in headhunter style came. I made a series of video talk so that anybody can see and benefit. Please see my channel Career Dice. You will be seeing below my there in the subtitle place the name and the link is coming. It's also available otherwise on the page where you're seeing this, where you got the link for this video. Another issue is the cost. Headhunters are expensive. It's not possible for an individual to afford the cost, and also not feasible for a headhunter to work exclusively for an individual, and that too on a part successful piece or full successful piece. We generally do for a corporate. For corporate, it may be possible to afford as not for an individual, since expenses of these services are not going to be contingent on success. Hence, so the pricing has to be in such a manner that an individual could afford to take that risk. Of all, it is a participation, above all is a participation of the concerned individual that's going to make the difference. You may find that we are using our existing recruitment software because one, it is most relevant and useful, and in due course we will get it more complied toward the counseling and the job searching hunting side. At this moment, that's what we have and we started using. Remember one thing very crucial, that's it is you who is hunting the job. Your participation is going to be the key differentiator. Job hunting assistant does not mean, I repeat, does not mean that you provide your resume and someone would line up employers to interview you. That happens with the headhunter, and the headhunter work for the mandate given by the client. I am afraid nothing of that sort is going to happen. You will have to do some work on your own to ensure that it happens, and there is no alternative to this work. To start with, you will need a couple of hours to fill these questionnaires to help us to understand you, to analyze your career, to strategize for you. Please read the page below carefully. And after that, click on the button which is on the top of the page, apply. You would be taken to the questionnaires, which is self-analysis and self-help. Those questionnaires